could hear the lawnmower chuck, chuck, just the noise of it turning off, and the screams of the girls. And it wasn't a scream that they'd fallen and cut in their knee. It was, they were terrified. And I grabbed the phone, I dialed 999. I knew somebody had been hurt. I don't know if it was Henry, little Henry, Freddie, I didn't know. But I knew by the wails of the girls. And then I could see Henry lifting little Henry up and going to the other side of the house. And I was talking to this man on the other end of the phone who was so calm, trying to calm the whole situation. And at that then, I could see Henry coming into the kitchen to get tea towels. You know, and whatever was going on, somebody had been hurt.
Yes.
And at that then, Sive brought the phone over to Daddy, and he brought Henry into me on the sofa, and I sat at his hip because I just didn't want to look. I didn't know what happened. I didn't want to know. For me, I felt by holding him, I was making him better. My hugs were making him better. And he kept apologising for his new shoes being ruined. Yeah, he had got a little runners with a minion on them, and he kept apologising. And he asked me 3 times, he was getting paler and paler, he asked me 3 times, "Ma'am, am I going to die?" You know, and I kept holding him. I says, "No, you are not going to die. The ambulance is coming. You are going to be fine." And in that first 20 minutes, within we rang our neighbours, we rang family, everybody started to gather around. And within 20 minutes, 2 ambulances were outside, were in the driveway. And they had stabilised him, and they put him into the ambulance, and his colour was coming a little bit. The paramedic was unbelievable. They have just this nature to make everything so calm.
Can I ask you what had happened to him? I mean, I know the foot went down, but what happened?
Well, you see, I knew what happened straight away because obviously I had to pick him up, and I was very mindful of Deirdre, you know, at that difficult time with pregnancy. So, look, he'd lost 4 of his toes, he'd lost a little bit of his foot, and it was very hard. And I had to pick him up off the ground, and I suppose my first thing was, look, please let this little boy walk again. I suppose